Right, I need one of you to use this. So it says record top left, it's recording. I don't know if you're aware of what it is, what it does. Yeah, well, stabiliser, obviously, as it suggests, it stabilises the caravan. What it does, it grips the tow ball. So it's got little grippy pads inside. It uses friction to what it's doing is slowing the movement of the van doing that and that as well.
Okay.
Okay. Well, honestly, it won't cut out everything. So if you load the van badly, so putting all the weight, say, in the back of the van, obviously the tail can wag. Obviously, that won't prevent it.
Okay.
So you still need to store anything heavy or whatever correctly over the axle and things like that.
Okay.
But that does help with slowing down the movement. Okay. Compressor got a kick in here. Get electric. Probably similar to what you've had on your previous van.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also you've obviously got your breakaway cable.
Yeah.
Handbrake. Again, so it's very similar. And your jockey wheel. Okay. Gas locker. Got my regulator and pipe attached at the moment. So if it's something you need to get. Also you've got an outlet there, which you will tap there and your gas locker out to your barbecue point.
Okay.
On that side. Okay.
Yeah.
Down this side, we've got a tuber one which got two little tabs on the side of the pump. Pump connection, obviously you get your pump inside. That just puts in there and you've got them two little tabs to secure it, stop it popping out.
Yeah.
Okay. Water heater, so that's the cover for it. So if you're using the water heater on gas, you need to take that cover off.
Okay.
Okay. If you leave it on, all it'll do is just shut it off. Okay. It won't carry on with gas in it or whatever. It'll shut it off. If you want to run it on electric, you can leave that on.
And what's best?
It's up to you. If you're connected to get electric, I'd use the electric.
Okay.
But obviously, normally when you pay for your pitch, you pay for your electric as well, don't you?
Yeah.
Unless you like using gas, but you're using your own gas on. Okay. All right. Connection. Again, we've got our battery and cable there. Obviously, you show everything up and connected. Obviously, you've got your battery locker. Also got your 240 connection there.
Yeah.
Okay, so standard as you had before. Have you had a motor move before?
No.
No. I'll show that afterwards. But obviously, we'll do everything in the inside, disconnect things, and then I'll show you that up and running.
Cool.
Okay. Wastewater outlet. Obviously there, so both sinks and bathroom, whatever, all coming to that outlet there. Toilet cassette.
Yeah.
Similar to what you had previously. Yeah. Obviously, you've got a flush tank reservoir at the top. You've also got a drain there. You can see that little plug there. That's a drain for your flush tank.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so depending on what level you got in there. If you've got a reasonable level in there, you can always, in winter, always flush it into your tank or another container to use it again. But just getting the last bit out, just obviously open that plug. Cool. If you try to drain it with a full tank, you're going to take ages trying to wait for that to drain out through there.
Okay.
Also, you can't get a container in there either, so just the last little bit just through there.
Okay. Yeah.
Another useful storage locker there.
Yeah.
This is obviously you've got the control inside your gas locker. It's a sliding one, so don't try and pull it open. It's just rusted off. So just slide it up and down.
Yeah.
You've got a wet locker also. Obviously just sticking anything in, dirty boots or whatever.
Oh, okay, cool, yeah.
I tend to just stick the toolbox or whatever in there. Obviously you've got 240 connection there as well if you want to put power into the awning. Okay. A classic type radio cassette in this. I was quite surprised when I came in. And that looks like a volume button, but it isn't. It's a tuner button. I don't know if you're going to keep it in here or not. But if you've got any cassettes at home, you might still have to put it in.
We might change it.
Yeah, we might change it.
It's probably an idea. It does work though. Also, you've got a radio there that'll work. I'll show you which of the button on there. That switches it off.
We didn't have one in our old one.
No, we'll get that changed to CD and then we can.
Yeah.
Or something that you can connect to.
Bluetooth.
Well, yeah. Got you like different switching. Carvan switch you may have had on your previous one.
No.
No. So the Carvan switch is your 12 volt systems. Spin the sensors off. Down is van, which is obviously not your van, but your caravan. Okay, that's switching to the leisure battery. You can, if you're connected to your van or to your car, put it on the car side of it, which will then obviously take the power off your battery off your car on site. But obviously, if you drain the battery down on that, you're not going home. Obviously, you may not want to go home, but it's best to have it on the van side of it.
So always just keep it on the van?
Yeah, just keep it on the van side of it. That switches your 12 volt auxiliaries off, on and off, your 12 volts on that auxiliary one. Then that's your pump switch there. Switch your pump on. Charger, so if you're on your 240, you connect in, that will charge, then automatically charge your battery.
Okay.
Okay. And inside here, also, which is craftily hidden down the side of there, is your water heater and your room heater isolating switch.
Okay.
So luckily someone's put a good sign there just to, because otherwise you'd be looking everywhere for them. Okay.
Yep.
So normally the first thing we do is we get into your van is get the water system up and running. In that corner is your boiler. If you can see down there, there's a little yellow drain switch. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's obviously if, when you want to drain the water system, you lift it up. At the moment it's horizontal, that allows the water to run around the system. Okay, your charger is there, which is attached to the back of your battery box. Obviously that's your boiler there. Okay?
Yeah.
So to get water in, before obviously you switch the water pump on, make sure all the taps are shut and are in the correct position, because if you, obviously they can end up with water all over the place if you don't make sure they're all shut and in the correct position.
Okay.
Switch your water pump on, open the tap. So all you're doing is getting all the air out of the system. If you drained your hot water tank at any stage, so if you get to your van with your hot water tank empty, all you do is turn it to the hot side of the tap and open it up. And then what you're going to do is then pump air out of it, water from outside. Obviously make sure you got a solid stream of water coming out, and you know your hot water tank's full. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to stick your finger under that, but
can
you
see
see the
it
steam coming
yeah.
off it. Obviously I've had the water heating system up and running. Okay, so we do the same with each tap, make sure you get all the air out of the system. Otherwise
So the first thing to do is come in and turn that on down there?
yeah, that's it, yeah.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, you turn your electrics on, make sure it's on the car, onto the van side of the electric. Then make sure your taps are shut or whatever in the correct position. Then switch your water pump on, get the water in, and then you're ready to switch the water heating on.
Okay.
Okay. Don't switch the water heating on until you've got water in the tank.
So where's the heat? Where's the in there as well? Is
Yeah,
it?
yeah. I'm going to show you that now.
Oh, okay.
But don't put the water heater on before you put
No,
got any water in. It's like trying to boil a kettle with no water in it.
Yeah.
It's going to go bang.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it's not going to go literally bang.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It may upset it and make damage the element. Okay. So inside here, you can see the little signs that says one says room heater.
Yeah.
Which is the bottom switch. The top one is the water heater. So that's the water heater on electric.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is the most important one. If you're going to damage anything, is leaving that switch on when you've got no water in that tank.
Okay.
Even though when you unplug 240, that'll switch it off. You get to your next site, and if you drain that tank and plug your electrics in, automatically it will start heating it.
Yeah.
And that's where it's going to cause damage.
Okay.
So what I'll do, I'll switch that off now, so we know it's switched off.
Yeah.
For when you get back, or if you drain it or whatever when you get home. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's switching your water on electric. This one here is your gas side of it. Okay, the outer ring there, that turns it on or off. So that is on. See a little green light inside?
Yeah.
That's an indicator to say your gas is lit. If that turns red, that means the gas has failed. Okay, so all you need to do is switch it off. So the reasons why it may not have lit: one, you left the cover on; two, you haven't turned your gas on, or you haven't got any gas. Okay,
Yeah.
so check all them things first. Also, if you haven't used it on gas for a while, it tends to get air in the system, in the gas system. So it's best to just run the cooker up, make sure you've got gas running. Then all you do is just turn it back on again. If it fails again, obviously turn it off again, leave it a few seconds, then turn it back on again. What it's doing then is purging the air out of the system so it gets through to the gas, so the gas will light. Okay. The difference between running on gas or electric: on the gas side of it, you can control the thermostat on the temperature of your water. On the electric, it's just thermostatically controlled to 70, so that is just 70, whereas the gas you can change it to, I think it's down to 30. Okay?
Yeah.
Happy with that?
Yeah.
Good. Your room heater, which is obviously your fire this side. Again, you've got the isolating switch which is in there, next to your water heater. So that switches on the power to this control here. So that one is a bit like your free bar fire. 500,000, 2,000 watts, so that's your energy you're going to be putting in the element coming out your fire. You've also got a thermostat control in the centre of it. You should be able to see.
Yeah, I can
see there's
see,
a green light in there. It's not gas, it's electric. So it looks similar to that one, but it's electric. Okay, so that's running the element in here. You've got a fan this side of it. Centre's off. Automatic to the right. So what that does is thermostatically controlled, and it'll speed up as the heat increases. To the left is it's the manual fan with this control on the top, obviously controlling the speed. Okay, always have some kind of fan running when you've got heat, so the appliance doesn't overheat. Okay, you can run it also without any heat, so just have a fan running just to circulate air.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'll switch that one off. This side of it is your gas side of your heater. Okay, to switch that on, just turn that round, press it down, hold it, and then just fire it with a button. If you can see the flame through the window.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see that? It's roughly about that angle there. If you can see that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
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 Okay, so you know it's normally you can hear it. You can hear it burning away anyway, but okay. So just make sure it's off. Just bring it back round to 0 at least, and that'll switch it off.
Okay.
Okay. Happy room heating.
Yeah.
Good. Right. The other appliances, your fridge, which is brand new. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. That's the on-off button there.
Yeah.
Inside there's a little tiny green button, green light inside the button.
Yeah.
Okay, that's to say it's on. Obviously, all the rest is asleep at the moment. I just press that. That lights up what's up and running. So it's running on electric at the moment, and that's your temperature setting.
Yeah.
If I press and hold the grey button, it should start flashing. Okay, now I can change what energy I want to use it on. So I can either use it on gas, 12-volt system, well, that's when it's attached to the car, or electric. Okay, to light the gas, once you get that one flashing, confirm it with the grey button. It will ask you what temperature range you want to set it at. So all 5 lit, that's the coldest it's going to be. Confirm it again, it'll just flash up to say what was up and running and what energy you're on, and that will automatically light. That's it's lit there. It will tell you if it fails. So if it fails to light on gas, what I'll do, I'll just put it on to 12-volt side of it. Okay, that's showing a failure now because it's both flashing, and if you can see inside the button there's a red light. Yeah. Okay, the reason why that's showing a failure on the 12-volt system is because it's not connected to the car and the car's not started. So it will say that until obviously you're connected and the car started.
Yeah.
If it does that on the gas side of it, that means the gas hasn't lit. Okay, again, check you've got gas, check if you turn the gas on, just fire up your cooker, and then to reset it, what you'll have to do is switch the fridge off. So press and hold that, switch it off, give it a few seconds, then press it, start it again, and it should restart.
Okay.
It may take 2 or 3 attempts. If you haven't used it on gas again for a while, it may take a few times to get up and running. Okay,
yeah.
Happy with that?
Yeah.
So inside the handle of the fridge, there's a little contraption there which holds the fridge door up when you're in storage, so that allows air to circulate around and obviously doesn't go stale. Okay, obviously got some nice lights just underneath there. It has got a memory on it as well, it has got batteries inside here, so if I switch that off on electric, when you come to it next time, you switch it back on, it'll be searching for electric. Okay. So as long as obviously electric's plugged in, it will attach you to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Cooker. Probably something similar to what you had previously. You just press and hold. You've got the igniter there. And change all these controls around it, confusing me. It has also got a cut off. I'll just shut that one down. It's also got a cut off on the lid as well. So if it's not lighting, just make sure it's fully back, because that can prevent it lighting as well, especially on your grill as well. Okay, a bit longer. Okay.
Yep.
And same with the oven. Okay.
Yep.
Right, inside here you've got individual appliance gas taps. You don't need to worry about switching them on or off. Okay. The reason why I show you them is if it comes in for service, obviously they check individually, checking the gas check on them, pressure test. They may switch them off, but if your cooker's not light or whatever, just checking there just to make sure they have switched them back on again. You have got info note there just to tell you what colour they're colour coded, obviously, to which appliance that they're attached to. I think that's it. Everything. Obviously the bathroom, very standard. Got electric flush. Obviously you know it's empty because you hear it's not pumping anything through. You've got a little indicator there, probably something similar to what you had before. If that lights up, that means that the waste tank's full. Not that you can't see it by opening the wastegate anyway, but okay.
Yeah.
I see it's a tidy van, very tidy van. That's the on-off button, so that's directed it either in or out. It's got 3 different speeds. Okay. Don't put it on free and then flick that back to turn it the other way around straight away, because it will just go bang and blow the fuse. So let it slow down a bit first, and then